The chatbot which I am about to build today is a chatbot that only the best of bot builders offer to their clients. I am Love, an 18-year-old entrepreneur from Sweden, and today I'm going to show you the process of building an MVP chatbot for my agency. Without further ado, let's get started. So coming into Botpress, we're going to start with a simple standard note for introduction. So I'm just going to add a basic text message here. And then we're just adding a new node, which is going to be the hub. So we're going to add a single choice card, and we're turning off the knowledge base. And we are saying to the user, what would you like help with? And we're going to have a few different choices here. So about us, ask a question, book a call, cars in store, and quit. So for the about us, which we're going to start with first, we're just going to have 3 different text cards, which is really simple. So I'm just going to type this in, and I will see you guys in a minute. So yeah, and then we're dragging this back to the hub, and we're going to start with the Q&A part of this chatbot. So we're going to press here to add a new workflow, and we're naming this workflow Q&A, and then we can go back into the stop doing this, and we can just go back, select the standard node, drag ask a question to this node, name this Q&A, go into flow logic and select the Q&A option, which is the workflow, and then we can drag the exit back towards the hub, and we can go back into this workflow. So here inside of this first node, I'm just going to say, so yeah, the basic text message, and now we're just adding the question node. So I'm going to add a raw input card, turn this off, and add a choice where I'm going to say proceed, and I'm going to ask the user, you can ask me a question or press proceed to exit. And we're going to store the variable inside of user underscore question variable. And here we're now going to query the knowledge base with the variable, so user underscore question. And now we're going to add 2 different expressions. The first expression is going to be a bit tricky, so answer, and we're going to say turn.knowledgeagent.answer.length is greater than 0. And you don't need to have this condition, you can just have the answer inside of this node, but I found that this is working better since it's less buggy when Botpress releases a new update. And for the other one, we're just going to set this to true. So for the answer, we're just adding a new node with a text card inside of the new node, and we're just typing this in, so turn.knowledgeagent.answer, and we're connecting them as well, obviously. And for the fallback, we're just naming this fallback and then adding a new text card where we say, I did not understand your question. Okay, so we can copy a card, create a new node, and just paste the card in, and we can do the same with the other cards as well, because it didn't work when copying the whole node. So just paste the cards in. And then we can connect the expressions as we did previously. And we're going to change this message so so it says, you can ask me another question. And drag the proceed from both nodes to the exit. And drag these two to the loop card. And now we are finished with the Q&A part. So back inside of the main workflow, we're going to continue with the book a call feature. So we're going to do as we did earlier. So just create a new node for the call, and we're going to add a new workflow, and we're naming this call. Going back into the main workflow, adding a card for the call, dragging the exit towards the hub and book a call towards the call. And now we're set, and we can go into the call workflow. And I'm going to build this out, so I will see you guys in a minute. So yeah, here we have the booking port set up, which starts with just sending a message to the user, collecting some information, having the user confirm that they want to proceed, having the text message, and then booking, continue posting the information, and then proceed towards the exit. And also, we are going to have a webhook here, but I'm not going to connect this in this video. I have made the exact same webhook in future videos, so you can check that out if you want to. But now I'm going to proceed to build out the rest of the chatbot. So now we only have one more thing left to do, which is to see the cars in store. So we're going to do what we have done 2 times already. New node, cars, add workflow, cars, main, add cars, back to hub, connect cars. And now we can go into the cars workflow, and we are going to select a raw input card, where we're going to say, what car are you looking for? Brand and model. And we're storing this inside of customer_car variable. And we remove search. What we're going to do now is that we're going to need to add a table inside of Botpress. So press here, add table. We're naming this cars, and we need to add 3 columns. Sorry. So the first one is going to be brand and model, and change this to boolean, and we're going to have test drive. I already have a table which is exported, and we can just do this manually. So we want this to be false, let's say, it doesn't matter. True, true, false, true. And then we could go back to the cars workflow, and we're going to add an AI task where we're going to instruct the AI to rewrite the user input, take out the car, brand and model, and rewrite the message to is brand model available for test drive. And we're going to tell the bot that user input is customer car, and we're going to store the result inside of just a new variable named car. Not that one, car. And we need to add an example as well. So a Ford Focus please equals to is Ford Focus available for test drive. And now we can add a query knowledge bases, and we are going to a query with the workflow.car variable, not customer car, and we're going to need to add a new knowledge base, which is a table, and we'll add the cars table here, and we can name this just cars. And we need to select here, instead of search all, select cars, and then we will just add a text message where we will say turn.knowledgeagent.answer and drag this towards the end. So yeah, this is now finished, and all of this is finished, so we can drag this quit also towards the end, and now we have the MVP complete, and the only thing left to do is, you guessed it right, testing.